Good morning, children. In this video, let us discuss about the complementary angles in a right-angled triangle. So, little bit confusing first, but if you try to understand, definitely you can do it. Actually, in coordinate axis, you can divide the graph into four quadrants: first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant in anti-clockwise direction. That moves in anti-clockwise direction, not in the clockwise direction. Already that you know in your earlier classes what do you meant by the first quadrant. Now we will discuss about the first quadrant, how the trigonometric ratios will be affected. If in the offline, in the 10th class actually you have only the first quadrant, but when I come to the offline, then I'll try my level best to explain the remaining quadrants also. So for the first, for the textbook level, we'll find out the first quadrant. So make a chart of your first quadrant in a brain. You have x-axis and y-axis, both are positive in that quadrant, right? X is also positive, y is also positive in the ordered pair x comma y. X is a positive number, y is also a positive number in your x first quadrant. In your second quadrant, x is negative and y is positive. That is how it goes on. Now we will discuss about only 90 minus theta, means the angles lies between 0 to 90 degrees. So if you join the two angles, means sum of the two angles is 90 degrees, then we call it as a complementary angle. Means what? In the x and y first quadrant, two angles sum must be equal to 90 degrees, then we call it as a complementary here. So let us start now. If sum of two angles is 90 degrees, those angles are called complementary angles. Now actually this is the x-axis and this is your y-axis. Now we are discussing about the first quadrant, right? In the first quadrant, the angles lies between 0 degrees to 90 degrees. Now, how do you, here let us assume that it is 90 degrees, means it is what? Actually we are in the place of origin. In the coordinate axis, we are in the place of origin. These two are the two other acute angles. I hope you all understand. You assume another line like this as your x-axis completely, and another line like this which is y-axis, right? So here we have the origin. Origin means the coordinate points will be equal to 0, 0. It is equal to 90 degrees. Now, in a right angled triangle, one angle is 90 degrees. The sum of the other two must be 90 degrees. If we do not know any of the angle, let us assume that angle as x and the other angle as 90 minus x, because whatever it is, remember children, when one of the angle is 90 degrees and one angle is x, obviously the third one is 90 minus x. This concept is also used in your similar triangles also. So then you will learn in the similar triangles, but first remember that one of the angle is 90 degrees, other angle is x degrees, then it must be equal to 90 minus x, because the sum of three angles of a triangle must be equal to 180 degrees. Suppose if it is 30, then it becomes 90 minus 30 is equal to 60. Suppose if this is 60, 90 minus 60, this becomes 30. However it is, the sum should be equal to 180 degrees. This is how I have framed. Now this is called as initial ray, and another terminal ray is there. The terminal ray will go in an anti-clockwise direction. That is how the quadrants will be detected. So in the first quadrant, all are 90 minus x, right? So let us write sine 90 minus x. Here sine 90 minus x means here we have 90 minus x. So sine comes to opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side is equal to AB and hypotenuse is equal to AC. So sine 90 minus x is equal to AB by AC. Now let us write cos 90 minus x. Cos 90 minus x means, cos means adjacent side by hypotenuse. So adjacent side is equal to BC and hypotenuse is equal to AC. So cos 90 minus x is equal to BC minus AC. Similarly, we write the tan 90 minus x degrees. Tan 90 minus x means what? Tan is basically opposite side by adjacent side. So opposite side is AB and adjacent side is BC. That is how I have written tan sine 90 minus x is equal to AB by AC, cos 90 minus x is equal to BC by AC, and tan 90 minus x is equal to BC by AC. Now understand. Now let us write sin x. Sin x means that theta is here. Now opposite side by hypotenuse. Sin x is equal to what? BC by AC. Opposite side is equal to BC and hypotenuse is equal to AC. So sin x is equal to BC. Cos x. Here we have the x. What is adjacent side? AB is the adjacent side and AC is the hypotenuse. So cos x is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. So we have AB by AC. Now tan x is equal to, it is opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side is equal to BC and adjacent side is equal to AB. So tan x is equal to BC by AB. Now we have written sin, cos and tan values of 90 minus x and sin, cos, tan of x also, both we have written. Now carefully observe children, what can you find out? Sin 90 minus x which is equal to AB by BC, AB by AC which is also equal to cos x. Understand? Cos x is also AB by AC and sin 90 minus x is equal to AB by AC. So what can you conclude? Sin 90 minus x is equal to cos x. Do you understand? This is a conclusion of it. Actually we have to learn it. This is how the derivation comes to. So sin 90 minus x becomes cos x. Understand? Similarly, now cos 90 minus x is equal to BC by AC. Sin x is also equal to BC by AC. So cos 90 minus x is equal to sin x. So sin 90 minus x is equal to cos x and cos 90 minus x is equal to sin x. So hope all of you understand. Means sin 90 minus x becomes cos x. Suppose sin 90 minus 60, its value will be equal to cos 60. Now cos 90 minus 60 will be equal to sin 60. Understand? You can convert like this. This is how, if you practice, it will be more comfortable. First looking like somehow confusing, but you can understand. If you try to do it, then you can do it. Similarly, tan 90 minus x. Tan 90 minus x is equal to what? AB by BC, right? Now tan 90 minus x is equal to cot x actually. That we will learn it. Now coming to the cosecant 90 minus x now. 90 minus x is theta is here. Cosecant means what? Hypotenuse opposite to sine. So opposite to sine is equal to opposite side by inverse of sine. So opposite side by hypotenuse. So cosecant x will be equal to hypotenuse by opposite side. So hypotenuse is equal to AC and opposite side is equal to AB. So cosecant 90 minus x is equal to AB and secant 90 minus x. Secant means what? It is inverse of cos. Cos inverse means what? Cos is equal to AB. Cos 90 minus x is equal to BC by AC. So secant 90 degrees will be equal to AC by BC, right? Now cot 90 minus x. Cot is what? Inverse of tan. So cot 90 minus x is equal to adjacent side by opposite side. So what is adjacent side? BC. Opposite side is equal to AB. So cot 90 minus x is equal to BC. Understand? Now we have written cosecant 90 minus x degrees which is the inverse of sine and secant 90 minus x degrees which is inverse of cos and cot 90 minus x which is equal to inverse of tan, right? Now we write cosecant x. Cosecant x means this angle. Angle will be taken here. What is meant by a cosecant? Hypotenuse by opposite side. Hypotenuse is equal to AC and opposite side is equal to BC. So cosecant x is equal to AC by BC. Secant x. Secant means what? Inverse of cos. Cos is what? Adjacent side by hypotenuse. So secant will be equal to hypotenuse by adjacent side. So hypotenuse is equal to AC and adjacent side is equal to AB. For what? X. X is the theta. Understand? Now cot x. Cot is what? Inverse of tan. Tan is what? Opposite side by adjacent side. So cot x will be equal to what? Adjacent side by opposite side. So the adjacent side is equal to AB and opposite side is equal to BC. So which I have written as AB by BC. Now if you try to understand, cosecant 90 minus x is equal to AC by AB which is equal to secant x. Means cosecant 90 minus x is equal to secant x and secant 90 minus x is equal to cosecant x. Understand? Chudandamma, sin 90 minus x is equal to cos x, cos 90 minus x is equal to sin x, right? Cosecant 90 minus x is equal to secant and secant 90 minus x is equal to cosecant. Now tan 90 minus x is equal to cot x and cot 90 minus x is equal to tan x. These are cot and tan have the values of I hope all of you understand. So remember, sin 90 minus x is equal to cos x, cos 90 minus x is equal to sin x, tan 90 minus x is equal to cot x, and cosecant 90 minus x is equal to secant x, and secant 90 minus x is equal to cosecant, cot 90 minus x is equal to tan. Remember, sin becomes cos and cos becomes sin. Cosecant becomes secant and secant becomes cosecant. Tan become cot and cot become tan, right? This is how you have to remember. Now, application of it. Let us start the application with the 11.3 exercise. So, one or two sums I will explain. If you follow me carefully, whatever I have explained, then happily you can do the sum. See children, today I am sending you the video. I expect the answers today from today only. Because if you once you practice this and then you left it over and again you start doing 11.3 somewhere or some letter else, then you will not be in a proper way. So now we will start 11.3 exercise. See, you pay interest and learn it, then it will be more comfortable to you to learn. Now, coming to your next one. First question, 11 point. I did only the two sums. I expect you to complete all the three sums, children. Now, evaluate tan 36 degrees by cot 54 degrees. This is the first question. Second question, cos 12 degrees minus sin 98 degrees. Third question, cosecant 31 degrees minus secant 59 degrees. Sin 15 degrees into secant 75 degrees. Tan 26 degrees into tan 64. Understand, whatever the value means, whatever the binomial operation is given to you, you can see, when you have the first one as tan 36 by cot 54 degrees, this value you have to find it. Basically, 36 and 54 are not the standard angles. But if you carefully observe, 36 degrees plus 54 degrees together, it is equal to 90 degrees only. So, they are complementary angle. Here, 78 and 12, complementary angle. 31 and 59, complementary angle. 1575 complementary. These are all complementary angles only, right? So after understanding that they are complementary degrees, first question, tan 36 degrees by cot 54 degrees. నేను ఏంటి రాసానో అలాగ రాసుకుంటూ వెళ్ళిపోండి అమ్మా, ఈజీగా వచ్చేస్తుంది. So first tan 36 degrees ni you will be writing it as tan, actually the formula it is tan, no, tan 90 minus a becomes cos a. I told you in the previous case, see here, tan 90 minus x is equal to cot x, I said. So, as usually, tan 90 minus a is equal to, here the triangle is, let them angle be at a. So, tan 90 minus a is equal to cot a. This is the formula I have written. Now, tan 36 degrees, the numerator I have taken. You can convert either the numerator or the denominator. There will not be any change. So, if you convert the denominator, it becomes the cotan, because cot is being converted. So, tan, and tan is being converted, it becomes cot, right? So, I have taken the numerator. Now, tan 36 degrees is equal to, don't change, the tan is there. So, write there tan only. 90 only, but what will you write, what will you subtract from 90 to get 36? Do you understand it? I have written 54 degrees. How I wrote 54? I did not take this into consideration to write 54 degrees. As they are the complementary angles, now 90, from 90 what should be subtracted to become 36? You want 36. What should what the number to be subtracted? 54 should be subtracted. So tan 90 minus 54 degrees, tan 90 minus theta becomes cot theta. So cot, when we convert this tan to cot, we don't write 90 degrees. We'll be writing only the number which is existed, or which we found out by subtracting the 36 from 90. So this becomes what? Cot 54 degrees. Means what? Tan 36 degrees value is equal to cot 54 degrees. The question is tan 36 by cot 54. Already we found that tan 36 degrees is equal to cot 54 degrees, and the second one cot 54 is given. So both of them gets cancelled. You get 1. Understand? See, this is on here only, there will be some calculation. Only this step remaining all as it is. Tan 36 is equal to tan. So you will be writing same number and write 90, and minus which number is to be subtracted from 90 to get this 36. 50 minus 34, 54. 90 minus 54 is equal to 36. So which can be written as cot 54 degrees. Understand? So tan 36 degrees is converted as cot 54 degrees. Cot 54 cancelled, and you get that 1. Now second one I am telling you, cos 12 degrees minus sin 78 degrees is the given to you. Cos and 12, that go to that formula. Cos 90 minus a is equal to sin a. That is also I have explained to you earlier now. Sin 90 minus x is equal to cos x, and cos 90 minus x is equal to sin x, I said. So basing on that, cos 90 minus a is equal to sin x, or cos 90 minus a is equal to sin a. Now cos 12, first one I am changing, no? So cos 12 is equal to, don't change the cos to sin first itself. So cos remains as cos first now, and write there 90 minus, what should be subtracted from 90 to get there 12? 78. So cos 90 minus 78 can be written as sin 78. Now the formula cos 12 minus sin 78 is equal to, cos 12 value we found it as 7 sin 78. Sin 78 minus sin 78 is equal to 0. Understand? Hope all of you understood. Similarly, you have cosecant and secant. So here what will you write? Cosecant 31 degrees minus secant 59 degrees. First you have to write cosecant 90 minus A is equal to secant A, right? That is the formula. So here cosecant 90 minus A is equal to secant A. Now cosecant 31 degrees is equal to cosecant 90 minus, what should be subtracted from 90 to get 31? 59. So 90 minus 59. Here cosecant no. So here we will be writing it as secant. Secant 59. Now substitute the value in the given question. It becomes secant 59. This value is equal to secant 59. Secant 59 minus secant 59 is equal to 0. Right? Now sin 15 and secant 75. Listen children, sin 15, sin is to be converted to what? Cos. It won't be converted to secant. Here directly conversions are given for 1, 2, 3, but fourth question sin and secant are given to you. Remember, listen carefully, sin 15, sin and becomes what? Cos, cos becomes sin. So the formula you'll be writing sin 15 degrees is equal to, sin 15 degrees is equal to sin 90 minus 75 degrees. Understand? So sin 15 can mean sin theta is equal to sin 90 minus, sorry, sin 90 minus theta, it becomes what? Cos theta. So sin 15 degrees is equal to sin 90 minus 75. Sin 90 minus 75 will be equal to what? Cos 75, right? So sin 15 degrees into secant 75 degrees will be equal to cos 75 into secant 75. Now, how can you convert the secant? Secant is nothing but the converse of cos only. So, first cos 75 into 1 by cos 75. Convert the secant as cos. Then becomes 1 by 75. So, cos 75 and cos 75 gets cancelled. You are going to get there 1. First one you will be converting it to the cos value, and the secant value, second one you don't convert it into sine or cosecant or anything. You write it as its inverse because it is an inverse of cos value. So while you will be writing this as 1 by cos 75. This becomes cos 75 into, this becomes 1 by cos 75. So cos 75 cancelled, you are going to get there 1, right? Similarly, tan 26 into tan 64. Now, tan 26 can be written as tan 90 minus how much? 64. Tan 90 minus 64 is equal to what? Cot 64. This is cot 64. This is tan 64. Cot can be converted now. Cot can be converted as 1 by tan. So tan 64 cancel. You are going to get there 1. Hope all of you understood and you are going to present it in your notes. Now the third question. Show that tan 48 degrees into tan 16 degrees into tan 42 degrees into tan 74. This is one question. And the second question, cos 36 degrees into cos 54 degrees minus sin 36 degrees into sin 54. See, when you have the 4 terms, if you carefully observe children, when 2 terms are there, 1 I have converted. Here also 2 terms are there, 1 I have converted. So here also I expect you to do the same. When 2 terms are there, you will be converting it into 1. Now, suppose when you have 4 terms, how many terms are to be converted? 2 terms are to be converted, half of them. So first one, tan 48, tan, it is related with the tan. You hope all of you understood it related with the tan. So what is the tan formula? Tan 90 minus A is equal to 40A is your tan formula. So tan 48 degrees is given to you, first one. Tan 48 degrees can be written as, without converting it to first tan 90 minus, what should be subtracted? 42 degrees. So tan 90 minus theta becomes what? Cot theta. So this is equal to cot 42 degrees. Understand? Now the second one is equal to tan 16, right? Tan 16. You need not convert only tan 16. You can convert tan 74 also. Becomes these two becomes one complement. 48 and 42 becomes a complement. 16 and 74 becomes a complement. So from these two sets, you can convert any one of them. So here tan 16 is equal to tan 90 minus 74. 74, how did you get it? What should be subtracted from tan 90 so that you are going to get 16 degrees. So becomes tan 90 minus 74 degrees. Tan 90 minus theta is equal to cot theta, so cot 74 degrees. So write the question: tan 48, tan 16, tan 42, tan 47, tan 74. First one, tan 48 can be converted as cot 42. So this is equal to cot 42. And the second one, tan 16, which can be converted as cot 74. Now tan 42 and tan 74. Now tan 48, this cot 42 can be converted as 1 by tan 42 degrees. Cot 74 can be written as 1 by tan 74 degrees, right? The cot is the inverse of tan only. Now tan 74 cancelled, tan 42 and tan 42 cancelled. You are going to get there 1. After the cancellation, you are going to get 1 as your answer, right? As they are in the product formula. Now coming to your second one, cos 36 degrees, cos 54 degrees minus sin 36 degrees, sin 54 degrees. You have to show it as 1. Now first cos is there, so I have taken cos. Cos 90 minus a is equal to sin a. Similarly, here when 4 are there with the product formula, then you can take side by side. I can now, as you have the two set as here and two set here, one from here and one from here have to be converted. So cos 90 minus a becomes sin a and sin 90 minus a becomes cos a. These are the two formulas we apply here. Now first one of the first cos 36 degrees can be converted as cos 90 minus 54 degrees, which is equal to sin 54 degrees. Understand? Now I have converted the sin 36, not this one. Here no doubt I have taken the first simultaneously, since you have the product symbol in between, the multiplication symbol exists. Here it is a union of the product and the subtraction also. So don't take the cos 54 degrees, cos sin 36 degrees. So cos 36 degrees can be written as sin 54 degrees and sin 36 can be written as sin 90 minus 54 degrees, which can be written as cos 54 degrees. So the question, cos 36 degrees, cos 54 degrees minus sin 36 cos. So in the place of cos 36, we are going to write sin 54 degrees. Second one as it is cos 54 degrees minus, now sin 36 degrees, which we have converted is cos 54 degrees, cos 54 degrees into sin 54 degrees. A into B minus B into A. Commutative property is applicable in the addition, in the commutative property in the multiplication. Sin 54 into cos 54, here also cos 54 into sin 54. However, it is they are same. So subtraction it is equal to. I told you subtraction is not commutative, but which subtraction is not commutative? Here a minus b is not equal to a minus b is not equal to b minus a, but now we have it as a product only. So we have it as a product only. So as long as we have it in a product a and b is also b and a, ab is minus ab it is equal to, so which is equal to 0. Understand? So complete the 1 2 3 sums for today. Thank you.